Within PowerQuery, you can make changes to some columns with numbers in it. So for example, here's some data. You'll see we've got revenue, and it's telling us it's in thousands. Let's get it into PowerQuery. So there's the data. I'm just going to choose a column that's a number. And then you'll notice that under transform, there's a whole section for number columns. So notice there's some statistical stuff. So if, for example, you just want to get a sum of that column, when I click sum, that's the end result. So if I loaded it to Excel now, it would appear just like that. All it's done is added up that column. I'm just going to undo by deleting that query. Let's go back there and click on that column. So let's see now. We can do a minimum or maximum, or get mediums or averages. Quite a nice one. Count distinct values. So look here and tell me how many distinct values there are. They all look very different, so when I do that I expect to see 14, and you'll see it tells me 14. So you can get a little bit of information out of your column. You'll see there's some standard things you can do to these columns. So do we want to add a set number to all these numbers? In this case, let's say I want to see this as a full number in the whole number. I need to multiply by 1,000. I can't do it individually, so I have to go and say multiply. It asks you what do you want to multiply by. I'm going to say by 1,000. When I say OK, you'll see it's gone through and multiplied everything by 1,000. And in a similar way, you can go and you can subtract, divide, etc. You've even got a percentage of, in which case you can specify the number. That'll be the percentage. You'll see you can do some scientific notation, absolute value, so that turns everything to positive values, powers, square roots, etc. Trigonometry if you want. Quite useful rounding. So maybe now that we have this, we'd like to round it up to no decimals. So I've got a choice, round up, so always go up, always go down, or follow the normal rounding rules. So I'm going to use the normal rounding rules. How many decimal places? I think I want 0. When I say OK, you'll see it's rounded it now, no decimal places. We can also pull information out of a column. So a simple thing of, are these numbers even or odd? So if I choose is even or is odd, so I've chosen is even, and you'll see it just says false, 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 true. I'm just going to remove that so we can see the numbers again. And then you can also see the sign. What sign are these numbers? So all these things allow you to take a column of numbers and do a few extra things with it that you can't do by clicking in here. It's not like Excel. You have to apply these conversions or their transformations to entire columns.